Well guys, Nintendo being the kings of left field have done it again, as just this morning they put up a tweet here saying, join us for an in-depth look at Mario's latest 2D side-scrolling adventure in the livestream Super Mario Bros. Wonder Direct. So yeah, we've got a Super Mario Bros. Wonder Direct that's now coming in just 2 days, and yeah, this was definitely something that I don't think anybody was really expecting, as most people just thought that we're pretty much close to September. We always get a September Nintendo Direct around that time, so there's probably just going to be some stuff about Mario Wonder inside of there. But no, it looks like Nintendo wants to have its own dedicated presentation, so I guess there's probably a lot of stuff to talk about here. So in this video, we're going to be going through some predictions for what I think we could expect to see, what I really hope to see, some of my wishes and things like that, and then also take a look at some of your thoughts from Twitter. Now real quick before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that I'm having a special giveaway where I'm giving away $55 in Nintendo eShop gift cards as a thank you for helping me reach over 55,000 subscribers. So if you want to have a chance to win that, all you got to do is click the link below in the description or the pinned comment and you can have a chance to win. It is open worldwide so anybody can enter, but it does end at the start of September, so you don't have a lot of time, so definitely be sure to enter for a chance to win. Alright, so when it comes to the predictions that I have about this game, the first thing that I feel like they're definitely just going to kind of go over a little bit is exactly what the premise of this game is. Because the one thing that we noticed right away is that Princess Peach is playable in this game, which would mean that she's not going to be the one who's going to be getting captured by Bowser and you have to go and save her. Which then makes you question, well, who is getting captured? What is the premise of this game? Like, who are we trying to save? So I'm assuming they're probably going to go over that a little bit. It's probably going to be something along like 3D World, where it's probably like some random fairies or some random like princess or something that maybe we don't know about, a new character, and they get taken away or something and we have to go and save them. Now we'll probably get an idea for who the villains are going to be too. I'm sure Bowser's going to be the final boss as usual, but I wonder who exactly the other bosses are going to be throughout the world. And my really big hope for this is that they don't reuse the Koopalings again, because while I do like the Koopalings, I feel like they've been so overdone recently, where they appeared in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which was cool because they made a comeback after so long, but then after that they were in New Super Mario Bros. 2, and then New Super Mario Bros. U, and then they appeared in Mario Kart, and then they're in Smash Bros. Like, I feel like the Koopalings have gotten so much love over the past couple of years that it's definitely time now for a 2D Mario game to just have some fresh, unique bosses. And whether that's like new characters that they come up with just for this game, or just even like cool kind of just wacky, gimmicky types of bosses like they did in New Super Mario Bros. DS, where one of my favorites was literally just a Monty Mole inside of a tank shooting bullet bills at you. That was like a lot of fun, so hopefully they decide to do something like that with this game. And I feel like because of how this game is so much about like the Wonder Flower, I think it's probably going to be some type of gimmicky boss fight where maybe the bosses use the Wonder Flower to make the boss fight all crazy and stuff, and I think it could be really cool. Now the characters in this game are by far one of the most interesting parts about it, as just from that first trailer, we got to see some familiar favorites like Mario and Luigi, but we also got to see that Peach is playable, Daisy is going to be playable for the first time, we've even got Yoshi as its own character now that you can play on any level, instead of it just being like a power-up on certain levels. So it really makes you wonder now, are there going to be other characters that are also going to be playable in this game that Nintendo is kind of just hiding from us and we're going to learn about them inside of this Direct? Or maybe there's going to be some other like secret ones that we're not going to find out about until we actually get the game. So it really does kind of make you think about that, and I'm really hoping that Rosalina is going to be playable in this game, because if that's the case, that would be awesome because she's my favorite Mario princess, but also it would mean that Peach, Daisy, and Rosalina are all playable in one game together in terms of like an actual Mario adventure game, which would just be so cool. And since this is going to be the first Mario game that's coming out after the Mario movie, a lot of kids and maybe new people are going to be getting this as their first Mario game. Maybe they'll have like Donkey Kong and other characters that they can recognize from the movie as well. Now, as the name implies, the Wonder Seeds are going to be a very important part about Super Mario Bros. Wonder, but we don't know exactly how they work yet, so I feel like this Direct is definitely going to give us like an in-depth look at exactly what they do, because in the trailer, it seems like they actually are able to alter levels and they can make like certain things start moving, or maybe make the background change and add like faster speeds to it or something. I don't really know, and they're kind of just saying it as like it's going to be a surprise for what exactly happens, adding to the wonder of what it's going to do. So if that's the case, then it makes you kind of interested to see what exactly it'll be like, and it might even add some replayability where you might want to play some levels getting the flower and seeing how the level changes, and then replaying it again just normally to see how it was if you never collected the flower. Now, this was also a tweet that somebody posted earlier this month where they said here, guys, look at this information that Nintendo published about Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Apparently, there will be several new power-ups and that each character becomes something different, which the text leave to understand. Mario, in this case, turns into an elephant. So basically from this tweet here, it seems like with the way that the website was describing it, it seems like every character is going to have like their own unique transformation or ability for what they can turn into. And in Mario's case, it's going to be turning into an elephant. So now it makes you wonder, what exactly is Peach going to turn into? What's Luigi going to turn into? What's Yoshi going to turn into? And maybe that's something that they are going to go over inside of this direct, and we'll actually get to see what they're going to be like. Is there going to be just different animals? Like, is Luigi going to become like a tiger or something? Or are they just going to be completely different transformations? So that should be pretty interesting to see as well. Now, I'm also wondering about the traditional power-ups too, as inside of the trailer we got to see the mushroom, which makes Mario big, but then he was also using the fire flower in one of the boss fights where he was shooting fireballs. So I'm thinking about which other power-ups could still be inside of the game. Are they gonna have like the Tanuki leaf, or maybe the star, or the mini mushroom, ice flower, things like that? So I do wonder if those are gonna be making a return too. And then really the only wish that I have for this game, the number one thing that I want more than anything, is for there to be online multiplayer. See, this game looks like it's going to have a big focus on multiplayer and being able to play with your friends, and I would love to do that, except a lot of my friends are always very busy, they've got things going on, and they also live far away. So if there's only local inside of this game, it's going to be really unfortunate because I won't be able to play with them as they're always busy doing their own thing, and I can't just have everybody come over to my house. Some of them live far away now, and it's just very difficult. And especially if you're releasing a game like this in 2023, you should definitely have some online multiplayer in it. We've already seen it appear in other Mario games on the Nintendo Switch, and of course it's not done really well. Like, there's still some lag and like connection issues, but it's still there. And I mean, if both people, or like if the people that you're playing with do have decent internet, you can still have a fairly good time with it. So I really do hope that there is some online multiplayer, because if this game is just local only, it's going to be so unfortunate, because there's so many people out there who would love to play this, maybe even on stream with some friends and stuff, but they can't because it's only local, and I can't always just have my friends being able to come over to my house. Now let's take a look at some of your thoughts, because I put up a tweet here earlier today saying we're getting a Super Mario Bros. Wonder Direct. With it being 15 minutes long, there could be some big things in it. What are your hopes and predictions for what we'll see? Reply to this tweet and you could be featured in today's video. So yeah, looking down here, we've got Daniel here saying, I want to see some more unique gameplay mechanics or level gimmicks that are exclusive to this game, because that's what makes it more memorable. My big wish, however, is that they announce that this game has online co-op, as that's my most wanted thing for this game. And I completely agree. Like, that is my biggest wish for this game too. I would love to be able to play this game with my friends online, maybe even some YouTube friends, and playing it on stream one day or something could be a lot of fun too. So I definitely would love to see that in the game. This person here is saying, I figure the before mentioned statement from Miyamoto and Charles Martinet will happen in this direct, probably news on who will voice the characters moving forward. Oh, you're actually so right about that. I forgot, because last week they announced, of course, that Charles Martinet is going to be unfortunately retiring as the voice of Mario, but they did say that there's going to be like a follow-up video coming where Miyamoto and Charles Martinet are going to be talking about everything. So what if this is going to be like the formal kind of way that they're going to go about it, and maybe even introduce the new voice actor, because Mario Wonder does have the brand new voice of Mario inside of it, so it is going to be the first game without Charles Martinet. So honestly, if they do have like a little segment with Miyamoto talking and then Charles Martinet basically like handing the torch over to the next Mario voice actor, that would be incredible. I actually do think that that has a pretty decent chance of happening now. Anthony here is saying, I think they will show us the video message from Miyamoto and Charles. Yeah, I think that, it seems like I forgot about that, because a lot of you guys are saying it now. And then yeah, online multiplayer too. Elise is saying, hope that Rosalina is playable. I really hope so too. I want her to be playable so bad. I really love her. And then expectation is we will see other characters equivalents to Mario's elephant form. Yeah, so there's going to be other like unique abilities that they're going to have, so we'll probably see some of those as well. Matt is saying here, I do want them to go into details about the transformations. Are they, as the rumors say, different for each character? And if so, does the power-up change depending on the character you use, or will certain characters be more ideal for levels that feature their power up. So that's actually true as well. Is what if the characters have their own abilities? Like if you remember in not New Super Mario Bros. In Super Mario 3D World, all of the characters had their own unique abilities. Like Mario was kind of just well-rounded everywhere, but Luigi was able to jump higher, and then Peach had like that little hovering thing where she could like float for a little bit to make it easy to fly over gaps, and then Toad was like the really fast expert character. So what if like each character has like their own abilities inside of this game too? So there's actually like some incentives to picking other characters. 102 Knock is saying here, I'm hoping that they go more into what's going on with the Yoshis. In the first trailer, we saw multiple Yoshis as their own playable characters at one point, but then Mario was riding a Yoshi at another point. Will they be playable the whole game or just for certain levels? I think it's going to be kind of like a co-op thing where like Yoshi is going to be its own character that somebody can play as with their controller, but then they can also work together where like the Mario character can then jump on top of Yoshi, and then you can both like play co-op together and help each other out. That's what I think, at least. This person is saying, I hope that they have some different abilities like 3D World and Mario Bros 2. So yeah, different character abilities. I would love to see that as well. Max is saying, I'm most interested in hearing Mario's new VA and seeing what other characters will transform into. So yeah, the Mario VA stuff I actually feel like is a pretty decent chance of happening. Sage is saying human Yoshi. Yo, honestly, wait a minute. If Yoshi... what is Yoshi going to turn into? Because Yoshi's already a dinosaur. Like if Mario goes from a human to an elephant, does that mean that Yoshi goes from a dino to a human? That would be freaky, but you never know. Mega is saying, I predict that the Mario Bros. Wonder Direct will show either new power-ups or some other animal versions of the characters. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty likely too. And it'll show us what you can do with the purple coins. That's true as well. Yeah, there's like a whole other purple currency, so they could go into that. Kosen is saying, would love for them to say that online co-op is a real thing. Yo, same here. That is my most wanted wish. Typhoon is saying Nabbit. Nabbit would be an interesting playable character too. I think that that has a small chance of happening as well. I wonder if they would like to keep it separate from like the new Super Mario Bros. Or if they would just like to have other characters from those games too. But Nabbit would be pretty interesting, especially if he takes no damage like how he did in New Super Mario Bros. When you played it on like New Super Mario Bros. U. Banzai saying they might give us some spotlight for the new actors for Mario and Luigi. Yeah, it seems like everybody is saying that, so I feel like that's pretty likely to happen. And then Brawls is saying a low chance of it happening, but I'd love to see Pauline. Pauline is true as well. Now, I don't know if Pauline is going to be playable, but it's possible that maybe Pauline is going to be a part of the story. Maybe Pauline is going to be the one who gets captured and we all have to go and save Pauline or something, so I could see that happening. And then finally, we just got one here from Seekmeyer, who's saying, let's get weird with it. I want to see what other wacky things they can do with that they've never done with the new series. And I feel like that's definitely going to be a given. You're definitely going to see some really cool, like crazy stuff that they're going to do with this game, as the name implies with Mario Wonder. So yeah, I mean, it seems like a lot of your predictions are pretty good as well. I'm expecting a lot of this type of stuff to be inside of this Mario Direct 2. So yeah, especially the whole voice acting thing. I completely forgot about that. I feel like it's actually going to have a pretty decent chance to show up there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all of your predictions. And remember, if you ever want to be featured in videos like this, just go and follow me on Twitter at @ActualAero. And of course, I will be streaming this Mario Direct as well, so if you do want to watch it with me, definitely go ahead and give me a follow on twitch.tv/actualaero. I'll probably start my stream a little bit earlier if you want to just come through and hang out and talk about some last minute predictions before we watch together, so I'd really appreciate it if you'd come through. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, definitely be sure to click that like button and also subscribe to the channel as well, as I'm going to be talking more about Mario and Nintendo as more stuff is coming out, so definitely be sure to do that. Comment down below and let me know what your predictions are for this Mario Direct as well. What are you guys really hoping to see? What are some of your wishes? Definitely be sure to comment down below and let me know. Go follow me on Twitter at @ActualAero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. And remember to enter my giveaway as well. I am giving away a $55 Nintendo eShop gift card, so if you want to have a chance to win that, all you gotta do is click the link below in the description or the pinned comment and you can have a chance to win. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.